Mel Kiper Jr. just dropped his third mock draft. And like we always do, we're going to react to it, talk about everybody else he drafted, and then focusing on the squad, of course. So hit that like button while we react to Mr. Mel Kiper Jr. real quick on the mock scenario. All right, Deke, take us away.
I'm just going to list them off then.
Yeah.
Number 1, Carolina takes C.J. Stroud. Not
No,
Anthony Richardson.
I'm going to say TG somewhere pissed off right now, man.
You see when Anthony Richardson's pro day is? Isn't it coming up this week? That's where TG's going to be.
Oh, for a fact
He's on his couch. He's getting
For
the
a
popcorn ready.
For a fact.
He should live stream it, actually.
Like, TG, I know you're there, bro. Don't lie. I know you're there. You're going to watch it. You want to get eyes on it, don't you? You want to see it in person.
Texans take Bryce Young at 2. Oh, he has a projected trade up. Indy moves up to 3. Trades with the Cardinals, and they take Levis. Cardinals,
so he has Levis going over Richardson, too.
Yeah. He has Cardinals taking Will Anderson at 4 with that Colts-Cardinals swap.
Yeah.
Seahawks then take Anthony Richardson at 5. He's the predecessor.
He still went top 5. God, dog. Hold on. Are those 4 quarterbacks in the top 5 you just said?
Yeah. I feel like...
That's a lot, bruh.
I feel like Richardson and Levis are reaches, kind of. But
don't we do this every year, though?
Yeah, it's the draft, and that's what
year.
happens with the quarterbacks at
Every
times.
year, bro.
And those dudes got cannons.
This is also true.
So I could see why teams would talk themselves into those guys.
Very true.
Lions take Jalen Carter at 6. Raiders, Christian Gonzalez at 7. Unfortunate. Falcons, Witherspoon at 8. That's unfortunate, too. Chicago Bears take Paris Johnson Jr., offensive tackle out of Ohio State, over Skoronski at 9. That's the Carolina pick. Eagles take Skoronski at 10. Damn. We're missing out. Titans, Tyree Wilson at 11. Texans take Nolan Smith. Holy hell.
Right.
Wow, he really got him.
Right.
We were talking about 32
he said he
for
ran
the Steelers.
What? Oh, yeah. Speed kills. Get him.
Yeah, Texans take Smith at 12. Jets take Broderick Jones at 13. Guy that's supposed to be protecting Aaron Rodgers then. Patriots take Joey Porter Jr. We're missing out on all of our picks.
Crazy.
At 14. Packers take Lucas Van Ness at 15. Commanders take Emmanuel Forbes at 16. We take Deonte Banks at 17. All right, not a bad pick. Just a little bit higher than what I would have thought. Lions take Michael Mayer at 18. Buccaneers at 19, Darnell Wright. Seahawks take Jackson Smith and Jigba at 20.
Your boy still ain't gone yet.
Addison.
Yeah.
21, the Chargers take Kincaid. Ravens take Zay Flowers. Vikings take Quentin Johnson. Wow. We might be able to get Addison at 32 with how Kuiper's got this thing going. Jaguars take Will McDonald IV at 24. Giants, finally, someone takes Jordan Addison at 25. Wide receiver out of Pitt.
I thought he was out of USC, man. He's a Trojan. Fight on, bro.
That's a typo.
No, man. Fight. Deke, like this, man. They put it like this. They fight on. Yeah.
I don't do that. Dallas Cowboys at 26 take the defensive end out of Northwestern. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this. Buffalo Bills at 27 take Bajan.
No one circles the wagon.
Yeah, he's off my franchise. That's
crazy.
Immediately.
Immediately. It's done.
He's gone. Bengals take Darnell Washington at 28. Yeah, he's holding steady with Washington going in the first. Saints take Brian Bresee at 29. Eagles, Kalijah Kancey at 30. Chiefs take Felix Inudike Uzoma, defensive end out of Kansas State, 31.
And if you could you read the little write-up that he put on for ours?
Yeah.
Deonte Banks.
Cam Sutton is out. Veteran Patrick Peterson is in. But Pittsburgh's biggest need hasn't changed. It has to get younger and faster at cornerback. Banks matched Forbes' 40-yard dash time at 4.35 at the Combine, and he did it 31 pounds heavier, though he measured 6 foot 2 inches shorter than he was listed in college. Oh, he was measured at 6 foot, 2 inches shorter than he was listed in college. His 2022 tape is one of the best I've seen in this class in terms of man coverage.
Mm-hmm.
Something we could use. He can shut down an entire side of the field. He's a fit in Mike Tomlin's defense. Yeah, I'm fine with Banks if all those cornerbacks go early like that.
Yeah.
I would like him at 32, but hey.
Yeah. If the corner's going to run like how Mel has them going, then yeah, I don't think you can wait till 32. But based on what we talked about, because we talked about Deonte Banks before, I think it was Lil Votto actually who had him on his
Brian
mock.
Branch didn't go in his mock.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
So, I mean, the guys available right now would be like a Jack Campbell, Brian Branch,
Drew Sanders,
Harrison,
Smith,
Simpson. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got options at 32 though.
Yeah, but because when we talk Deonte, man, I really like his size. Mel talked about him being a little bit heavier, but I just like how he's a big body corner, and he's truly a man-to-man guy. Really good feet, though. That's the part that makes him so good. You watch his footwork, you watch his hand placement in terms of his technique. He is always within his frame. He's always in control. And he does a good job in terms of being competitive at the catch point because he sees the ball, he gets his head around, which isn't always easy to do in man-to-man coverage. Now, he only had one pick as well, kind of like when we talked about the Joey Porter Jr. scenario. But even with him, man, like we said, just the man-to-man stuff is hit or miss in terms of being able to get those type of picks. That's why Christian Gonzalez or even a Devin Witherspoon, when you talk about those man-to-man guys getting the picks that they do, why they're rated higher, is because that takes a whole, like, another type of athlete, another type of confidence to be, turning that head like that, man, getting away from them dudes to go up there and actually attack the football. But in terms of Deonte, man, he got a ton of, I think it was 8 PBUs this season. Definitely like his game a lot, man. He's a really good player. The only time I felt like he struggled was just when I went back, it's the Ohio State game. And it was only a handful of snaps where he's matched up with a Marvin Harrison. That was the dude that was giving him issues. Other than that, he was fine against everybody else that you're watching him against in terms of just pure man-to-man. And in fact, the catch I saw Harrison make was like a one-hand joint down the sideline. It was more so like, wow, Marvin Harrison than dang, Deonte. It was like that type of vibe. Like, yo, that's a heck of a play by him, man. So, yeah, I mean, you definitely feel good about the pick. I'm with you, though. I feel like he should be available at 32. I feel like it.
You're right, though, if those corners go on that run.
That's the whole thing, because no different we talked.
I would be fine with that, though. With how the board played out
fell,
right here.
Yeah.
Then we could get Branch at 32. It almost be flipping because a lot of people are mocking Branch to 17. And then us taking maybe a Banks or someone at 32. Instead, Kiper's just got us taking Banks at 17.
Yeah.
All the teams going on these cornerback runs and skipping on Branch. We can just get him at 32. It don't matter. Don't matter where we get the guys.
As long as we have the two, then you're good. Yeah, I'm with you.
Or Simpson or Sam. Any one of those. I like a lot of those guys at 32.
Yeah. But the way this board fell, I definitely like that, though, man. Yeah, because like you said, you still don't feel bad about Deonte. You still are going to feel good with Deonte Banks.
No, I like him.
Yeah. And for me, I like his size over Forbes. Forbes, we said, man, elite speed, elite change of direction. I love his play recognition, but that dude is wiry. Nothing wrong with his talent is there, but like you said, just the small frame, those are questions that you have, especially when you're talking about investing a first-round draft pick in these dudes. But I could work with that.
I'm fine with it.
We could definitely work with that, man. We could definitely work with that.
Mel's got his mocks going all over the place. The one he had Cansey going top 10. Now he's got him down at 30.
Like 8, yeah.
He's got him all over the place.
But then I could have sworn he had Brian Branch going in the teens in one of them, and in this one, he's not even in the first round.
Forbes going in the first round now. That's what it is.
But this is also new information because of combines and pro days and stuff like that. I think Jalen Carter.
Not even that. Free agency. That's probably a big reason why people or different teams have different needs. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm sure for us, our need hasn't shifted drastically, but the intent on who we have to get has changed, I think. Like, whereas beforehand, we were like dead set, it has to be a tackle or it has to be a corner, whereas now we literally are like, it doesn't have to necessarily be this at 17. We have options. Yeah, other teams definitely could be like that.
Yeah, I'll take a Deonte Banks. Definitely will.
No, without a doubt, man.
Okay, a couple more super chats here. Last one we did was Jacob Ramirez. We are on other Jacob. Branch Porter or elite tackle at 17 or trade down.
So, even with the trade down element of it, what are we trying to accomplish here? Are we just trying to get more pieces, or are we trying to find something that's going to match what those type of players would be? Because Branch Porter and elite tackle, we're talking about 3, like you said, elite pieces, high-end pieces. But those happen to come earlier in the draft. So are we just trying to move down to just get more pieces and change the mindset instead of having one guy to just try to get a ton more?
It all depends on if they're available or not. If you missed out on the tier of cornerbacks you're willing to take at 17, or just tier of players you're willing to take at 17, that's when trading down makes sense.
Right.
Because then you think you get the next tier at a multitude of spots in the second round, or maybe even late in the first. But if you like a Banks, if you consider him in tier 1, him close to any of those other top cornerbacks, just take him.
Yeah, that's always like my dilemma, man.
Or Branch,
we've talked
whatever.
about this too, man. The whole trading down element of it, like it's a concept I always struggle with, because I'm just like, I know the further I go that direction in the draft, that's traditionally on paper where the talent isn't as good as the guys that go earlier. So I'm always just like, man, who can I get that makes my team better? Who can I get that is going to be ultra talented? But that's also why I'm not a GM. So, yeah.
Sean McCartney, Mike T, pre-draft visits hit different. Players in the NFL still talk about meeting him, and you hear prospects excited to talk to him.
Yeah, it is funny, man. I don't want to say only because it's a blanket statement, but it is funny where the large majority of people that talk bad about Coach T are the local ones, where it's like, yeah, you talk league-wide, man, dudes love Coach T. You talk pre-draft meetings, you remember these. You remember your interactions with this dude, because it's not just about him telling you what you want to hear, because most of the time he doesn't, but it's because of how authentic he is. It's because of how he challenges you in so many different ways, and he does it very, very unique in the sense that the results are heavy-handed, but the method isn't heavy-handed. You would think that he's grilling you, asking you something crazy, or make you feel uncomfortable with what you're going to open up to him or even perform in terms of like on the field and stuff like that. But the way that he communicates is different, man. It's different. Like I said, you never forget him though, man. Shout out to Coach
Donald
T.
Copeland just in the normal chat says Tomlin loves his Maryland boys.
He definitely does. You know what? Deonte Banks should be going up even higher on our list now that you talk about it. He loves it. You right. Who else is coming out of Maryland this year? With the tackle. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Someone brought him up.
See, we'll just do both. 17 and 32.